Okay, this is the Geometry Unit 1B review. Now we're going to cover questions 7 through 12. In question 7, it says two angles are supplementary. Okay, supplementary means they add up or have a sum of 180 degrees. One angle measures 26 more than the other. Find the measures of the two angles. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I'm going to eliminate anything that doesn't add up to 180 because I know supplementary is 180 degrees. Well, I know 32 plus 58 is going to give me 90, so that would be complementary. And 167 and 193 is way more than 180, so I can also eliminate C. So B and C I can automatically eliminate because their sum do not add up to 180. Now I just have to find out which one has an angle measure that is 26 more than the other angle. So I subtract 103 minus 77. When I do that, I will get 26. So A looks to be my answer, but I want to make sure, double check. So I'm going to do D, 104 minus 76. When I subtract that value, I get 18. Okay, so that one's 18 more than the other angle. So my answer choice is A. Alright, number 8. We are going to skip over this one at this point. It will not be on the test. We will eventually get to talking about complements, but we have not talked about complements this week, so we're going to skip 8. Number 9, the measure of two complementary angles are 6y plus 3 and 4y minus 13. Okay, again, comes down to vocabulary. Complementary is when two angles values are added up, they equal 90 degrees. So if we're going to solve and try to find the measure of these two angles, first I'm going to write a right angle, because we're talking about complementary. And one angle is 6y plus 3. The other is 4y minus 13. Now I'm going to need to solve for y first. So I got to come up with an equation. Well, I know both these angles added up together have to give me 90. So I'm going to write 6y plus 3 plus 4y minus 13. So the value of both angles added together give me 90. Now I'm going to combine like terms. To solve for y, I have 6y and 4y, which gives me 10y. Then I have a positive 3 and a negative 13, so 3 minus 13 is negative 10. And that all gives me 90. Now I'm trying to get the y alone, so I'm going to add 10 to the left to eliminate the 10. To keep it balanced, I got to add 10 to the right. So I'm going to get 10y equals 100. Now I'm going to divide by 10 on both sides, and that will leave me with y equals 10. Now again, it wanted the measures of both angles, so now I've got to solve for each angle. So I'm going to take 6y plus 3. The y, remember, is 10, so I'm going to replace 10 for the y. 6 times 10 is 60. 60 plus 3 is 63. So one of my values has to be 63. And again, we're looking for both, not one, so I can eliminate B and D. A and C both have 63, so I need to solve for 4y minus 13. Again, replace the y with 10. So 4 times 10 is 40. 40 minus 13 is going to give me 27. So my answer has to be C, because one angle measure was 27, the other was 63, not 117. Moving on to 10. 10, we're going to use the illustration that they've given us. It says, which point is the vertex of all the angles in this figure? Okay, so I find all the angles. I have angle ABC, CBE, EBF, angle DBF, angle ABE, multiple angles. But the vertex, or where they all meet, is B. They all share the same vertex. Number 11, what type of angle is ABC? Okay, so I'm going to identify angle ABC. Angle ABC, is it acute? Yes, it is less than 90 degrees. It's not a right angle. Right angles are 90-degree angles. Obtuse is more than 90 but less than 180. And a straight angle is exactly 180-degree measure. So angle ABC is an acute angle A. Number 12, which is true? Alright, angle EBF, let's go ahead and reset this. So angle EBF is 140. Well, you can see from here, EBD, this right angle is 90, and EBF is less than 90. So if EBF is less than 90, it can't be 140. It's an acute angle. It's not obtuse. EBF equals 90 degrees. Well, we already said EBD is 90 because of the little box here tells us that it's a right angle. And again, it's acute, so it's less than 90. So we're going to mark out G. So that leaves us with H and J. Both are values less than 90. So we've got to figure out how to come up with the value of EBF, or the measure of the EBF, angle of the EBF. Well, if we know EBD is 90, sorry. EBD is a right angle and the whole thing is 90. And angle FDBD is 50. We now need to just find the missing or the remaining measure. So what I would do is I would take the whole thing, 90, subtract FBD minus 50, and that's going to give me an angle measure of 40 degrees. And I could double check. 50 plus what gives me 90? 50 plus 40 gives me 90. If I were to pick J, I would be saying 50 and 50 is 100, which is more than the right angle that we know angle EBD is, and it would be more than 90 degrees. So the correct answer is J.